We will now proceed with the presentation of this year's Ambassador for Peace Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to introduce the recipient of this year's Ambassador for Peace Award. Sarah Idan was born and raised in Baghdad. She is a remarkable woman whose courageous actions are an inspiration to so many around the world, spreading a much-needed message of hope, unity, and peace. 2 years ago, Sarah was crowned Miss Iraq and was selected to compete in the Miss Universe pageant. She embarked on this journey with pride to represent her people on the world stage. However, what she experienced there would change her forever. During the pageant, Sarah posed for a photograph with Miss Israel, Adar Gandelsman, and shared it on her Instagram. She wrote, "Peace and love from Miss Iraq and Miss Israel." Immediately, Sarah began to receive hateful comments and death threats directed at her and her family in Iraq. The Miss Iraq organization told her to take the picture down or they would take away her title. But Sarah refused to back down. Her family was forced to flee Iraq, and Sarah has remained fearful of returning home. From this experience, Sarah knew this would only be the beginning of her commitment to connecting Muslims and Jews, Arabs and Israelis, beyond borders, beyond differences in faith and age-old conflict, united in amity and common ground. To achieve her vision of peace, Sarah founded the organization Forward Humanity and today serves as its CEO. In 2018, only 8 months after the famous photo, Sarah visited Israel and reunited with Adar, her friend. She went to the Machne Yehuda Shuk in Jerusalem, where she felt at home. Everyone embraced her. Sarah visited the Museum of Iraqi Jews in Or Yehuda, the Babylonian Jewry Heritage Center. She cried when she learned how her country's ancient Jewish community was subjected to persecution, pogroms, and finally exile. This past year, Sarah has become known as a leading voice of social media in defending the idea of Arab-Israeli peace and in opposing terrorists like Hamas, as well as their apologists in the West. For example, Sarah famously called out musician Roger Waters for his campaign to boycott Israel, rather than using his power, as she wrote, for good to bring people together. Through her actions, her advocacy, and her courageous example, Sarah Idan is a true ambassador for peace. Ladies and gentlemen, please now turn to the screens, turn your attention to the screens. Thank you.
I was born in Baghdad the same year that the war happened, the Desert Storm. It became normal, like I see a car bomb, we would hear an explosion and we just pray it's not going to be our house. So it actually left the entire city of Baghdad completely destroyed. I was actually born at that hospital over there. It was unsafe, like you couldn't move around, especially I couldn't like go outside, like, you know, without wearing hijab. I knew I wanted to leave the country. I went to the green zone and I talked to the American troops and I said, I want to work with you because I know that if you work with them, then there's a chance you can go to the US. I was working for the coalition forces. I was wanted, like in the eyes of, you know, terrorists and all of that. And I knew that it was really bad outside. I didn't trust anybody around me. And I was just like in that state of mind. Are people gonna find out? Are they gonna try to kill me or anything? I know a lot of people are against the pageant. They think it's against Islam and they think it's not an appropriate time for Iraq to have a beauty pageant right now. I am a Muslim, but I want to represent Christians, Jews, Kurdish, everyone in Iraq. I hope that they will look at it with an open mind and they will think we are proud of her, like she presenting our country in front of the entire world. It always takes like one person to do one thing or say one thing and then give the others courage to make a change.
Well, Sarah, Miss Universe Iraq, joining me now from Los Angeles. A month or so ago, you were on cloud nine and then your world was turned upside down, your security and safety and that of your family.
Miss Iraq, Sarah Idan, posted for this selfie with Miss Israel, Adar Gandelsman. Idan was harshly criticized across the Arab world, prompting death threats that even forced her and her family to relocate. This week, the two were reunited in Jerusalem, of all places.
Only worried when you met me first. You told me that.
Yeah.
She was scared of me when she met me first.
Yes.
Like I smiled at her, she smiled, but she came to me, she's like, I'm scared to talk to you. I said, why are you scared to talk to me? She said, you know, because Iraq and Israel. I said, the people, they look like my people. The city, it looks like Damascus. So everything seems familiar to me. I don't think Iraq and Israel are enemies. I think maybe the governments are enemies with each other. But the people, there's a lot of Iraqi people that, you know, they don't have a problem with Israelis, with the Jewish people.
Thanks for being so brave. You are inspiration for all the women in the world. Thank you a lot.
I've discovered the people here, like, they're very peaceful. They're very nice. All what they want is to have a country to live in, you know. And I understand the whole thing behind why these protests and why people die, because mostly it comes from violent organizations like Hamas. And when I heard about it, it was like 61 people died. 50 of them, they were Hamas members. And to let the whole world know, we stand for love and peace. Salam and shalom.
Sarah Idan, please come forward.
Wow. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a bit emotional. I want to thank the UN Watch for this incredible honor. People see my selfie with Miss Israel and hear my call for peace and coexistence and ask why. Why does she care about any of this? It's easy to assume how people and things are, how they should be, but unless you walk the walk, you shouldn't talk the talk. Since I was told to receive an Ambassador for Peace Award, I had one memory that kept playing in my head over and over this past month. It's this one of me, only 8 years old, at my home in Baghdad, holding my mother, while she tried to calm me down and asking her, why are they bombing us? At that age, I didn't understand politics, governments, and war. I just wanted to live normally, to be able to go to school without worrying about hearing the air raid siren and run for shelter, to play with my friends, to be able to sleep at night without fearing a rocket would destroy my home and kill me and kill my loved ones. During then, I truly believed the world didn't care about my fate. I was completely alone in my sadness and my struggle, nor did I ever think I would be able to get my voice heard or make a difference. So tonight, I would like to tell the UN Watch, you're not honoring me alone. You are honoring millions of people, children, and others who just want to be able to live normally. Arabs, Israelis, and all of the people in the world deserve life with dignity and peace. I am more than honored and grateful for your recognition, your support, and looking forward to make this world a better place. Salam and shalom.